Hi.
Hi,
I think I need to adjust my camera a little bit. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I'm so glad you were able to join us.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah. So tell everybody your name and where you're from.
Okay, well, I'm Kimira Jules. I'm actually from Canada, Toronto, Canada to be exact. I'm actually born and raised and still live in Toronto, Canada.
I love that. I think actually, if it wasn't our last guest, the guest before the last was from Canada too. So I love that. So what
I
time
saw
is it
that.
for you right now?
It's 7 o'clock, just after
7 o'clock. Okay, perfect. Well, thank you so much for joining us. I don't know if a lot of our followers have gotten to know you or follow you. If you haven't, check out her Instagram page. It's amazing. I love following you and just seeing all your different looks, and I can't wait to see what looks you show us today.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I don't know, can you guys see? I can't see my whole, like, can you see the top of my head? I might need to adjust.
You're a little cut off if you want to come
Okay,
down
I'm going to
a
adjust a
little
little bit.
bit. Yeah, get comfortable, get adjusted. Everybody welcome. Hi, Kyle. And I was saying before you jumped on too, if you guys have any questions about wigs or extensions or toppers, any questions for me or for Kimira, just let us know. Type it into the comments and I'll just be relaying those questions to her. But I'm so excited that you're all here with us. Happy Friday. Yeah, let's just get right into it. I have some questions for you. We'd love to get to know you a little bit better, just kind of your story. Yeah, hi Kyle, he's in London.
Hi everybody, sorry I can't, so I normally wear glasses. I don't wear my glasses right now, so I can't exactly see the comments. So hi to everybody who comes in. I do apologize if I miss your comment.
Yeah, no problem.
Christina will probably catch it, or you guys can DM me, whatever, feel free.
Yeah, I'll do my best to try to catch every comment and question and I'll relay them to you.
Thank you.
But so let everybody know kind of your journey. What led you to wearing wigs? So let's start with that.
Okay, so I know with some people, the reason why, well, everyone's reasons for wearing wigs are different. And some people start wearing wigs because of hair loss reasons. For me, that's not how it exactly started. When I was younger, I used to get my hair is really curly, like really tight, coily, curly. And I used to get my hair permanently straightened when I was younger. And I just discovered over time that it wasn't too healthy for my hair. So I decided to stop doing that. When you do that permanent straightening, the hair doesn't curl again. So in order to get back to the natural state of your hair, you actually have to cut all that hair off. So back in 2013, if I'm remembering correctly, I cut out all the straight hair so that I could, go back to my natural hair. And in that process, I learned more about taking care of my because curly hair and straight hair are two completely different things. You really have to, there's a way that you've got to learn how to take care of the hair and things like that. So I started to learn, how to take care of my hair. And I was on YouTube a lot. And with my type of hair, really, really curly hair, the less you do to it, the better, the more it thrives. So what some people would do is use wigs as a sort of a protective style. So, braid the hair underneath, put on a wig, and it protects the hair. So that's how I started wearing wigs. And I just really YouTube was my thing. And I was on YouTube a lot looking about my own natural hair, and then came across the wigs. And then I started watching wig videos, and I started discovering that there were a lot of options for wigs. Like before, I didn't realize how many options they had for wigs, but there are so many out there. So I started wearing wigs as a protective style. And then I discovered that I really liked wearing wigs because you can find short wigs, long wigs, curly, any kind of texture, color you can think of, you could find. And I was just having fun with it. So during the time that I was wearing the wigs, my hair was growing, it was thriving. And then I found over some time, I just wasn't feeling well. I would start to feel really weak and cold all the time. And then I found out that my iron was really low. So, I kind of get into it a little bit on my YouTube channel because I do have a YouTube channel. And there were some health issues that I had. So I found that my hair actually started to fall out because of the medicine that was given to me to treat my condition was actually causing some hair loss. So then I had already been wearing wigs, so it, you know, it came into handy at that point. 2019, I ended up having, so my hair actually grew really long. My hair grew down to like the middle of my back. But because I was on that medication, I found that my hair was starting to fall out. So then I decided in 2019 to completely shave off my hair. And that actually, I have a video on my YouTube channel of that as well, and just start over because my hair was coming out in clumps. It was really bad. It was very discouraging. I don't know exactly because I didn't really find out what the issue was. So I'm not sure what was causing the, you know, the hair loss. My hair it's growing back, but at the same time, it's still not as healthy as it used to be. So I do know that I have to get it checked out and see, you know, what's happening. But that's kind of a long, kind of winded way of how I started wearing wigs.
Yeah, and it's incredible how many women maybe start wearing wigs because of, like you said, the convenience, or like you were trying to let your hair grow out, which let's touch on that a little bit, because I know there's like a myth, a wig myth or wig wearing myth, where people think that if you're wearing a wig, your own hair is going to be damaged or won't grow. So can you talk a little bit about that? Like how I know you said your hair thrived wearing wigs. So can you talk a little bit about like how someone can grow their hair back healthier actually by wearing wigs?
Sure. It's all in the way you take care. You actually have to take care of your hair. So you can't neglect your hair. You can't forget about your own, you know, your natural hair, your bio hair. You can't forget about it. You have to take care of that as well. But I think because you're wearing the wigs, you're not manipulating your hair as much as you would, you know, on a daily basis. You get up, you're combing your hair, you're doing all these things to it. With the protective style, you're pretty much just letting your hair rest. As long as you're not, you know, I find that sometimes if you're wearing like lace front wigs, for example, if you're using the glues and stuff like that and you're not removing it properly, that's where hair loss can come in. But if you take care, you do things as you're supposed to, you remove the glue like you're supposed to. I wear what's called a wig grip. So it's like a velvet headband, which helps to prevent friction, because friction can also cause hair loss as well. So as long as you do that, and you can find so many videos on YouTube. For anyone who's new to wigs, there are a ton of videos on YouTube to help you with any question that you have really with regards to wigs. And that's kind of how I got into it too, because I wanted to actually document my natural hair journey. And then that actually kind of started getting into the wigs. So I actually have both like my natural hair journey and kind of like wigs on my channel. And once I started wigs, I just kind of went full blown. But to come back to your question, you have to take care of your hair. You have to moisturize your hair. Just take care of your hair and it'll thrive. As long as you're not doing those things, like I said, you're putting on the glue, make sure you use glue remover, or whatever way you decide to put on the wigs, make sure you're taking it off safely and properly, and then your hair will thrive.
That's a great point too. Like you said, don't neglect your hair. Don't forget that your hair is under there. So like you said, you're still going to wash it and condition it and moisturize it, maybe do some treatments or just different things just to protect
it. It's easy to forget because you're wearing the wigs all the time. So you feel like, okay, it doesn't really matter, but it does.
That's a great point. I also like how you talked about the wig grips. So if somebody is maybe a little bit more sensitive to glues and adhesives, the wig grips are great. You'll find them on our site. It's a velvet hair grip. There's also some silicone ones that you can find online. But it really actually is almost the effect of wearing adhesives and glues, but something that you just put on and take off. So it's not going to cause any irritation or damage. So those are great points.
Exactly.
You also talked a little bit about like you always straightened your hair since you can remember, right? So
yes.
What was the shift in that? What made you decide to just embrace your natural texture?
I found that my hair was thinning a little bit, and I started looking more into it as to, okay, what's going on here? Why, all of a sudden is my hair thinning? And I learned a lot. Again, YouTube, I'm always on YouTube.
Yeah.
And I learned a lot of things about relaxers. Now, don't get it wrong. There are people who use relaxers. Their hair is healthy. They're able to take care of it. But my hair is very fine, naturally fine and thin. And I think that the relaxers were just too much for my hair. So once I started learning about the natural hair, I actually started to fall in love with the natural hair when I would see pictures and videos of people with their natural hair. And I'm like, that is so beautiful. Like, I can do that. And then there started my journey on, loving and caring for my natural hair. And I absolutely love my natural hair now. I will never go back to the relaxers.
That's great. Yeah, that's a great point. I was just curious kind of what led you to embrace it, because I know so many women are embracing kind of their just natural, hair texture, and I love hearing about that so much. Yeah, let me see if there's any questions. You guys enter or type in your questions for Kimira, for myself, and I'll relay them to her. She may not be able to see them.
Hi, everybody.
Yeah, everybody's saying hi. Everybody's so happy to be here. We have what is it? Tootsie Rolling Stone. I love that
Hey,
username.
Tootsie.
Yeah,
Tasha,
she's
I
saying
saw
hi.
Tasha. Hey.
Yeah, okay, so let's move on to our next question. So I always love to ask this question to our guests because it's just so inspiring to me, to find women that, you know, take something that others may see as a flaw or insecurity, and it actually probably is one of your insecurities, or it was, but then you totally embrace it. You're so open about wearing hair, wearing wigs. So how did you get there? Did you start off that confident and open about it? And then how did you get there? Like, what are some confidence boosters you can share with everyone?
When it comes to wigs, like anything else that's new and, you're not really, it's not something familiar to people around you, it is uncomfortable at first. I think it's something that actually comes with time. And you just have to realize that there are more people wearing wigs than you really know. Like, you would be surprised because sometimes people will look at your hair and think that it's your actual hair and it's not. So I think it's just once you start, I think when you start, get something that's closer to maybe your natural hair. That way you kind of feel more comfortable, because I'm somebody, I will wear purple wigs, pink wigs, I'll wear all different kinds of colors. Start off natural, simple, and then kind of build up from there, because then when you start doing that, you kind of build the confidence each time you wear a wig out. And don't feel so conscious. I think what happens is you think everybody's looking, you think everybody notices, and they really don't. It's just you, and it's your mind telling you that. So start off simple, start off something very similar to your own natural or bio hair, and then you kind of, as time goes on, the confidence builds, and then you just have fun with it.
Yeah, I love that. And then tell us a little bit too about your experience on social media and just being open and the community, and maybe somebody that's new to wigs or maybe isn't open about it yet or hasn't really discovered the community that's behind it. What are some things that you feel this community has really helped you get through?
Um, you know what? Everyone is very helpful. Like, I've come across you ladies at the wig company. I have doing wig reviews. I've come across so many other beautiful, helpful ladies that it's 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 like there's a, how can I say it? There's like it's like a group. There's a whole group of us that it's like a committee, not a committee. I don't know what the word is that I'm looking for, but it's just, we wear wigs, we slay wigs, is what we call it, and we share tips. We collaborate with each other. I think that helps as well. And even like our followers and our subscribers, they're always so kind. Lovely comments, the support. I have people who are on my videos, on my Instagram. I'm on like everything. I'm on Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, everything. But just, I think it's the encouragement, because people will say, you know what, you're doing a good job. You know what, you helped me. Like when I shaved my hair off, a lot of people said, you know what, that really helped me, because, people they're scared. It's something that they're not used to. And women have this, attachment to hair, and they feel like,
Mhm.
if I don't have hair, I'm not beautiful. Everyone is beautiful, whether you have hair or not. It's like an accessory. It's just like clothing. It's just like jewelry. It's just something that's, added, but you're beautiful with it or without it. But yeah, the whole wig community is just, it's awesome. I really have built some solid connections with people that I never thought I would, to think that you build relationships with people online. I was like, really? But I have really connected with some really, really awesome people in the wig community.
I love that. And I think now too with COVID, I feel like we're all so much more socially connected. Like we're just on social media so much more because we can't really go out and like you know, get that human interaction. So I
Exactly.
think now is the perfect time to just really branch out and like follow accounts that you see are posting about wigs, wig reviewers. I know on the wig company Instagram page, we repost so many accounts, and that's how a lot of times how I find these accounts, and I'm like, oh wow. And
Exactly.
I like will go and like watch the videos and study, and it's just so
Exactly.
amazing to see
It really is.
how
It really is.
positive and inspiring everybody is. Hi,
It really.
Andrea. So, Andrea's your fellow Canadian. She says, I totally
Hey.
agree. Hair is an accessory, and we're beautiful with or without it. That is so right.
Hey, Tiff.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm sure I've missed everybody coming in, but welcome. Hi, guys. I appreciate you joining.
Yeah. So just going back a little bit, I know we've been talking about it for just a little while, but I know when you and I first spoke, you told me a little bit about how initially, I know it wasn't Instagram, but when you were on social media, you know, talking about wigs, you weren't necessarily comfortable showing your face, and then like that changed.
Yes,
So what
yes.
helped you change that?
Um, Again, I think it came with time and it came with seeing others. When you see others kind of do it, you're like, you know what? I can do this. Why am I hiding? I can do this. So like years, like this is back when I was still relaxing my hair and I was considering going natural, but I wasn't sure that I
Hmm.
wanted to. I had started getting into wigs and stuff then. And there was a site where people would share pictures of their wigs or their natural hair, or transitioning is what we call it when you're transitioning between the relaxed to the natural. And people would share their pictures like on a photo sharing site, and I used to like block my face and stuff. And I'm like, why am I doing that? It's after some time, I'm like, it doesn't make sense. And so I just started showing my face, and then I joined Instagram. Instagram was the first thing I went on, and then that kind of led to YouTube, and then from there, now you guys know me, Kimira Jewels.
I know. I love that. What are some things that your viewers through YouTube or Instagram, what are things that you share for those that maybe don't follow you already and that maybe should follow you? What are some things that you love sharing on your channels?
I just love sharing the fact that you can really have fun with wigs, and there are so many options out there. I I wear synthetic wigs, I wear human hair wigs, and like I said before, I wear all different kinds of colors. Pink, purple, long, short. I love long wigs. Really love long wigs. I have a thing for burgundy, the color burgundy. I just love the color burgundy when it comes to hair. But you can have fun with it. Honestly, I just want to showcase that there are so many options out there. There are affordable options. There's different ranges of wigs to fit different budgets. You can
Hmm.
find even wigs on Amazon for like $20. Like and that would be my advice for someone who's just starting out. Buy something that's not as expensive, just so you can kind of play around with it, see how you look at the cap, you look at the straps, you look at how it looks on you. You have to take into account like the shape of your face, your skin tone. Certain colors may or may not go with you, but if you start off a little bit less expensive, try it out, see if it works, because you might find that maybe you don't like wigs. But try it out. You can't go by the stock card. That's another thing that I talk about on my channel a lot, because the stock card can be very deceiving. I've had some wigs where the stock card was like, eh, and then I got the wig and I was like, okay. And you can't just throw the wigs on. You have to play
Yeah.
around with them a little bit. So, and that's another thing I do too. I like to show, because I know most people are not like, tweezing the hairs and doing all this stuff. They just want to throw something on and just go. They don't want to fuss around, especially if you're before work, whatever. You just want to throw something on. So I just, most of the time, show what the wig looks like when it comes out, and show it, after I like to finger comb my units a
Mhm.
lot. So I'll show what it looks like after it's finger comb, and that's it. There's the next level then where you do the tweezing, do the baby hairs to make it look more natural when you're wearing the lace fronts. You put the got to be glued or the lace glue. That's another step too, that sometimes I do that. I haven't done it on my channel yet, but I do plan on doing that, because I know there are people who are asking, okay, for those who want to take it to the next level, how do you do that? So I just show different kinds of wigs. That's my whole thing. Different kinds of wigs, different budgets, from affordable to maybe a little more pricey, synthetic, human. There are so many options out there, and I just like to show people the options and show people my experience, because sometimes your experience helps people as well.
Definitely. And I was going to say too, with the wig company, that's one of the things that I love so much about the site is that there's a lot of different price points. So if you're on a budget, then you can still find something that looks, you know, good and looks natural and like you look
Exactly.
and feel great.
Exactly.
You also have, myself as a resource. They have you. We have so many other influencers that we promote on our page that you can reach out to for advice. If you want to send me your photo, if you're not sure what style to get or what color, I can always help you with that too on my end. So it's just a great resource to have, like, find social media, find these accounts, these influencers, and really connect, because it's really just only positive things come out of it.
Exactly.
Yeah, we had Tasha say, "Why would you not want to show your face? You're so beautiful."
Aw, thank you. You're a sweetheart, Tasha. I appreciate you.
Yeah. And then,
I think it's one of those things where you're not used to posting your face. Like, we're in the world of online stuff now.
right.
But back then, it wasn't like that. So it was very awkward and weird to put myself online for, like, hundreds, that would possibly thousands of people to see. But after some time, social media has just become so popular and everybody's on it. It's just like, why am I hiding for?
I know it's so normal now. We share like all our meals. We share. It's just crazy. It's 2021. What advice would you give to somebody new to wigs that maybe is not feeling confident? What are some things that maybe help you with confidence?
Um, just feel good about yourself. Put it on, look in the mirror. Sometimes you've got to put on a little bit of lipstick or whatever you like to do. And sometimes that's just the difference that it makes. Putting on some lipstick, you're just like, okay,
Yeah.
that takes it to just a little thing takes it to the next level. But for me, it's just even wear it in your house. If you're not comfortable wearing it outside, wear it in your house for a while. And you've got to, my thing is, play with it. Don't just put it on, because a lot of times you put it on and you're like, no, this is not it. But once you've played around with it a little bit, and it doesn't take a lot. Sometimes you just got to, like, with this wig, I actually did a review. I actually have a few reviews on the wigs from the wig company. And I did the review on this one as well. And at first it was puffy. It didn't look right. But I played around with it with my fingers, and I actually just used water just to make it flatter on the sides, because it was actually puffed out a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, I like this look. Some people might like that puffier look, but for me, I like the more sleek look. So I just put a little bit of water in my hands and just flattened it. And then this is what it looks like at the back. It's really flat. My hair underneath is not super flat, so you might see that it's a little bit bumpy, but
Mm-hmm.
I put water here at the back too, so it looks more natural when you have it really flat like this. And the wig actually is really not, it's naturally this flat, which I'm really impressed with, because not a lot of wigs with short wigs like this, have the flat back like that.
Right. Yeah. Sometimes they have just too much hair. We'll talk about what style this is in just a little bit, but can you tell us some of your favorite brands? What are some brands that you automatically gravitate towards, and why?
There's a lot. I have a lot of wigs.
Maybe
Wig
top three.
reviewer,
Top
I have
three.
a lot. Obviously the wig company, you guys have some really, really nice wigs. Outre or Outre, which I've recently learned is Outre. I've been saying Outre. Janet Collection has some really nice wigs. Sensational. There's so many. I'm like addicted to wigs. So
Okay. Well, we're gonna see some of your favorite styles in a little bit, but that helps us out. What are some wig tips that you've learned through your years of wearing wigs that you love?
just to customize it. I actually I used to make wigs. I don't make them as much anymore because I just don't have the time. It's time consuming.
Mm-hmm.
But I've made wigs before, so I know how to customize them, make the hairlines look more natural. So that's something that I've learned over time, watching a lot of videos and how people make wigs and things like that. Yeah, to me, that's what I've just learned that there are so many options out there that you will find something that fits you. You will find something that you will like.
I know you, like today, right now you're wearing such a short style. The other day I saw you had longer hair. What makes you choose between, one style versus the other when you're getting ready in the morning?
It's just how I feel that day.
How you
Some
feel?
days I feel like long hair, some days I feel like short. And I don't typically wear purple hair out just for people. I usually review those colors because not a lot of people review the funky colors. A lot of people like to review the more natural colors. So I mix it up. I review natural, I review just so people can see what it looks like. Because again, on the stock card, it's deceiving. You want to kind of see what it looks like on someone. So for me, it just how I feel that day. Some days I feel like big curly hair. Some days I feel like sleek straight hair. Sometimes I feel like a bob. Just depends how I feel that morning.
How you feel. Do you typically find that you'll like choose your hair first, or you kind of have an outfit in mind and then you're like, well, that hair would go good with that outfit, or you do vice versa?
Mm, I think I do. I mix it up. Sometimes I'll wear, like even today, I was actually wearing something different and it just didn't look right with the hair. So I changed it. So
Yeah.
sometimes I put on the hair first and then I say, okay, this outfit will look good. Or sometimes I put on the outfit and so it changes.
That's nice. It's nice to have that option, right?
It is.
Okay, so let's go ahead and get into some of your favorite styles. I want to give us enough time to like really see them all. So, what style are you wearing now? Tell everybody.
Okay, so this one is Daisy. And this is in the color 1B. For anybody who's not new, 1B is just a natural, like off black. So it's not jet black, but it's off black. And it's easy. Like honest, like I said, I didn't do much to it. I put it on. I used some water just to get it, a little flatter on the sides. Back in the day, I used to actually cut my hair very similar to this. But yeah, this one is really, it's cute. It's easy. It's cute. Actually, I find all of the wigs that I've reviewed from the wig company are easy. Just throw them on and go. There's not much to do to them. So this one, because it's not a lace, there's no lace front. It's just a full cap wig. You just throw it on.
It's great. And just so you guys know, Daisy is $65 on our website right now, which is so good. And we also have sales a lot. So definitely, sign up for our emails and different things. But okay, so you're wearing the 1B, which is the off black. I love that style. So what other styles are you going to show us today?
Hey, so I have two more styles that I'm going to show you. So I wanted to make sure to show you guys different stuff. So I started off with this one because it's short. And then I'm going to show you like different lengths, different colors. So the next one that I'm going to show you, which I've seen, is thank you for the compliments, guys. I'm seeing them. Thank you. I appreciate it.
It's such a cute style.
It is really cute. It is really cute. So yes, thank you for the compliments. I'm sorry I'm missing some of the comments and I'm missing when people come in. So welcome. Thank you for coming. I appreciate you guys joining and supporting. So the next wig that I'm going to show that I've noticed is very popular with the Hair and Happiness series is Summer Heat.
So we have a question. So Daisy, somebody's asking, is Daisy human or synthetic? And Daisy is synthetic. And actually when you take it off, because I want people to see that, that just the regular cap construction, which is the nice thing about it. So not every hairstyle needs to have lace in the front, needs to have a mono part. That's not always the case. So like with this style, for example, you don't see your hairline, so it really didn't need a lace front, and you don't have a really flat defined part, so you didn't really need a monofilament. So it's not necessarily that you're not getting the features for the lower price. It's one of the perks, but this style actually really doesn't need it. So it'll be interesting to see the different cap constructions you show us and how that translates to the style, and maybe that's why it has that cap construction.
Okay, so first, before I actually show you the Summer Heat, so I'll take this one off so I can show you guys what the cap looks like on the inside and kind of see the construction. Again, I've done the review on my channel, so you can feel free to check out the review on my channel. But yeah, so I'll show you what the cap looks like. So see, I'm wearing the Wig Grip. It's a velvet hairband, and it's got Velcro at the back. And what this does is it helps to prevent the wig from slipping back. So if you actually run your hands on it, you'll find that you meet, like it's sort of rough, like you meet some resistance. That actually helps to prevent the wig from slipping back. And it also prevents friction on your hairline. So getting a velvet wig grip is a really good idea. So, okay, so this is Daisy. So this is what it looks like off. And you can see here at the top, there you go. You can see here at the top, the hairs are raised a little bit. And that just gives it volume at the top so that it's not flat. And then I'll show you the inside. I'm flipping the cap inside out. So this is the back of the cap. And there are actually adjustable Velcro straps here. Some of the wigs that I have, most of the wigs that I have actually have adjustable straps, but they have almost like a bra strap hook. And it's got like little eyes. So this is a different one where it's actually Velcro. And then as you can see that the cap is open, so it's breathable. So this would be great for summer for people who don't want too much hair and it's, you know, hot. This would be great. Then you can see here's the front. And you can see there's like a velvet, like a soft velvet part here. But yeah, it's very, very simple construction. Very light. It's very light. Perfect for summer. Very light,
I
very
love
easy.
that. Yeah. And I love that you explained the hair grip too, because I think some of our customers have gotten the hair grip and maybe they had it the other way where the rough side wasn't going against the wig, so maybe they didn't have success with it, but it actually is very, very
Exactly.
keeps your wig in place very well.
Exactly. Because I've had people say the wig grip doesn't work, and I say maybe you don't have it on correctly, because if you put it on the other way and you rub your fingers and it's smooth, your wig is gonna slip right back. The whole purpose is that you have to meet that resistance so that it keeps the wig from slipping back.
Yeah, perfect. So I'm glad you showed that. That was great. Okay, so let's see summer heat and
Okay.
show us the cap. Show us the cap first,
I will.
so we can kind of see what it looks like on the inside and how that translates to the style on the outside.
Okay, so this is summer heat. So this is the inside of the cap. And again, at the back, same thing. You've got the adjustable Velcro straps. It's an open cap, so it's light as well. At the front, you actually have lace. You can see that right there.
What I like about that, that's considered a deep lace. So it doesn't have a monofilament top or part, but because the lace goes back so far, it actually gives you the look of having a lace and a monofilament part, which is really nice. And then that one is 109 on our site. It's actually one of our top sellers. Everybody loves summer heat and it looks so good on everybody.
I like summer heat too. That's why I chose it.
Yeah.
Another good thing about this is that you don't have to cut the lace. So a lot of lace front wigs actually has like a piece of lace at the front that you have to cut. And some people are not comfortable cutting lace, especially, you know, in the beginning when you're first starting to wear lace front wigs. So this is very convenient that it's already pre-cut when you get it.
That's great. And it also doesn't need that taper adhesive. You can use it with your hair grip. So all of that's great. What color is this that you have?
So this is summer heat in F430.
430. So 430, just for our audience that doesn't know the colors. So 4 is a dark brown, and then 30 is like a medium auburn. So which auburn is like a reddish brown. So they're kind of it's a mix of the two. So it's definitely going to be a lighter, warmer tone compared to what you just took off, which was 1B. But it still has that dark base. So if your hair is naturally dark, it's a really good color.
Yeah, summer, the full blonde summer, it's beautiful.
Yeah,
I love summer heat.
I think so far everybody that I know loves summer heat. It's just, you cannot go wrong. I think the length, the cut, everything is so good.
Okay, so I'm just going to move sometimes you've got to move the wig grip back a little bit as well. Now what you might notice, there are different colors of lace. So you might notice the lace here is a little bit light. So what I do with my lace fronts is if it's too light, I can put either foundation or powder and just put it, like if there's a part, you put it in the part, or you can even just put it at the front, and that helps it to blend in with your
Yeah, definitely, because the lace actually is kind of porous, so it has almost like a really, really fine netting. So you can actually press in your foundation, your powder, and it really kind of goes in there, sinks in, and just blends right into your skin tone. So definitely don't worry about the color of the lace. This style looks amazing. What do you guys think about Kimira in this style?
I love it.
You look like a different person. You just changed completely.
See, that's why wigs are so fun, because you can just change it up all the time.
Change it
But
up.
I recorded a review on this one. I was actually trying to get out the review today, but it didn't happen. So possibly this weekend I'll have the review on this wig out. Thank you, Carly.
It's so pretty. It is, yeah, Andrea. This one's heat friendly. So it's synthetic, but it's heat friendly synthetic. So that means that you can take your curling iron, you can curl it, you can take your flat iron it, and you can flat iron it. It's just so amazing. I love the styling options, and it just looks Looks amazing. I love all the layers. It's very kind of
Very,
like 90s, but like now
love
it's
it.
so pretty. And I
It's
love too that
very
so
pretty.
you kind of parted it down the center a little bit. So you have
Yeah.
the option of doing a center or a side part, which I love that about it. Yeah,
So
it's
here it
so
is.
pretty.
If you do it more to the side and kind of swoop it.
I love that. Yeah, but that changed up the whole look just doing that. But yeah, ladies, definitely make sure that you're, trying different parts, play with it a little bit, kind of just see what looks good. And then even once you get maybe tired of the side bang, do a center bang, or maybe it's a little straight, add a little bit of a beach wave. I just love that.
Exactly. Very, very, this is one of my favorite ones. I really love it. This, like you said, the layering, even the way the colors are blended in, like you see the highlights. Very, very beautiful. Love this one.
So,
Very
so
beautiful.
pretty. Okay, so let's see what else do you have for us?
Okay, so the
What's
next
next?
one that I have for you is, I really like this one too. So this one is Beautiful Choice.
I love that one.
And this one is in the color K13.
I love K13. So K13 is actually kind of like an R4 or like a 4. It's comparable to a 4, which is just a dark brown. But I love Beautiful Choice. It's also 109 and has a similar construction. But let's take a look at it.
Okay, so this is again, same, like you said, similar type of construction. So you've got the adjustable straps here, open cap, and then this is the front. Hold on, let's get that part. There we go. So this is the front of it. So you can see that it actually has a left, I believe this is a left part right here. So that makes it actually look more natural when you have it on.
Yeah, so this one actually does have the part which is already designated. So you can't change it around. But it actually is very flattering on that side. And if you notice, the edge is lace. So the lace edge gives you the look of a lace front wig without, it doesn't have to go all the way across because that's actually where you're going to see the hairline where it's parted. So that's where it's going to look like lace. So I love that. But I can't wait to see this one on you. It's a little bit longer or a lot longer. And again, this one's 109. So same as Summer Heat. It's the same collection. It's really, really pretty.
I'm just showing the color. And I reviewed this one as well. So make sure you check out my YouTube channel.
Yeah, we're going to have to go and watch all these reviews.
Thank
Also,
you.
guys, any questions you have about the styles you're seeing or just wig questions in general, let us know. You can just type it in or you can use the little question bubble at the bottom. But yeah, I'm ready to see it. Let's
All
go.
right. Okay, so say bye to Summer Heat. This I'm gonna get a lot of wear out of this one. I really, really like this one. As much as I like long wigs, I really like this one. Okay. So here is Beautiful Choice. Oh, and another thing too is there are no combs. Some wigs that you buy have combs on the inside.
Mm-hmm.
These ones don't have any combs on the inside.
Do you feel like that's a negative thing or it's just different?
It's not negative because to be honest with you, I don't really use combs whenever they're in wigs. Let me grab a brush. Give me 1 second.
I see the question, how is the texture on Summer Heat? I don't know, Kimira, if you want to answer that, do you feel like it, mimics your hair texture maybe when you have had it straight? But yeah,
Summer Heat is silky. It's not, because there's different textures. There's there's the yaki texture. There's silky. This is not overly silky because I've seen silkier, but it is more on the silkier side.
Yeah, that's a great way to describe it. So hopefully that answers your question. But you guys keep the questions coming in. What I love about some of these styles, especially if they're synthetic and they're straight, they really do work for all women. Even if your own natural hair is very curly, it still blends in with or works for any woman, no matter what your natural texture is. It's just going to be like your hair straightened all the time perfectly. Exactly. You didn't have to spend all the time on it. So loving this one. So it does have the side part. It has longer length. I love the layers.
There's the
there's the part. So if you guys notice, like when she looked down like that, the part looks just like scalp, which is really nice. So that's what monofilament does for a wig. So when you see that feature, maybe the price is a little bit higher, you're getting that really natural look. And what the way that that's made is that the base of the monofilament is a sheer material that's very finely netted. So somebody is taking those hairs and just individually knotting them into that section. So of course that increases the price, but it's actually really nice. It's a great feature. And this style is 109. So it doesn't raise the price too much, which I like. This one's so pretty. You changed to a different person again.
And then I'll show you what it looks like. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it at the back. Hopefully you guys can see. Can you see it?
Yeah, we can see it.
So that's what it looks like at the back. So it's a very natural density wig. It's not overly thick.
Mm-hmm.
Very natural density.
Have you found that you usually have to thin them out, or that's not something that you do too much?
Sorry, repeat that again. I'm sorry.
Do you find that you sometimes have to thin them out if it's too much hair, or not too much?
Yeah, sometimes it depends on the style. It depends on the texture. Sometimes you do have to thin them out. But I like this one because, as you can see, it's layered. So this is again one of my, I just love wigs, guys.
I know, and they all look so good. Everybody's saying beautiful, gorgeous.
Thank you.
They love it. So with this style being longer, like let's say throughout the day, are there different things that you're gonna do if you're wearing this wig versus the really short one?
Yes, so with these wigs, you can tie it back. So you could even just put it, I don't think I have my hair tied, so I'll just demonstrate with my hands. So you could do like a low ponytail. Like
yeah, I love that.
And then you just got the bangs here at the front. I love bangs.
I love bangs too.
And then you can also do, like if you have one of those clips, I think they call them claw clips.
Yeah.
You can just like flip the hair up and then just clip it. So it's almost like an updo.
That's pretty.
And then you can also, if you want to do something really cute, you could do like two pigtails on the side like this. I would do something like this.
That's so cute.
And then you can also like kind of play around with it and do like a half up, half down type style. Just take a little bit of hair.
I love that. I love that you're showing that because, you know, don't women that are maybe new to wigs, like don't feel that you can't still do things with your wig. Like you can, like you're showing the half up is so pretty with this longer style, doing a low pony, doing the claw clip. Exactly. Get it off of your neck too if you have the longer wigs during the summertime. But I just love that you can still use, you know, headbands and your favorite accessories. I just love that. And don't forget that you can still do all those things.
Exactly. So you can put like a little half of like ponytail thing, really cute. But Tasha says she loves full hair. Yes, I love full. You know what? There's a time and a place. I usually like, especially if it's the texture. Sometimes I want full hair, and sometimes you want a more natural. In this case, I think it looks nicer this way because it's layered and it's a more natural density. Like my own natural hair is not overly thick, so it would actually probably be more like this.
Sorry about that. I don't know if I paused or disconnected, but we had our power kind of glitched because we're having so many storms right now. So I apologize if I paused or glitched, and hopefully if it happens again, you guys have Kimira. She'll keep going. Okay, what other style do you have for us?
And you know what? That's it. Just the 3 wigs
for today. I love that. But I love how we saw short, medium, and long. And how you really can pull
and that's what I wanted to do short, medium, long, and then something with a little bit of color, because you don't have to just stick with, you know, the plain colors. You can play around with color. I've done blonde, like I said, I've done all different kinds of colors.
Are there any tips that you have when you are going to try a different color? Anything that you look for or would recommend to look for?
What I would do first, go on YouTube, try to find someone that looks like you in terms of your skin tone or your face shape, whatever you find that's similar. Find that and say, okay, that color looks good on them, or that color doesn't. That's kind of a starting point. And even to like what colors you like. You know, like I really, really like burgundy colors when it comes to wigs. And whenever I get a wig in a burgundy color, I'm just like, in heaven.
Yeah, I love that. I like anything that's kind of like the warm tones. If you have like an olive complexion, those warm tones are just going to be really flattering. Also, too, if you have naturally dark hair, if you're going to go blonde or like try it, like get something that has a little bit of a root, especially at the beginning until you get used to it. Because that little bit of a root is going to tie into your brow and it's just not going to
Exactly.
feel so drastic.
It makes
And
a
like
difference.
it does. And like you said too, I think a lot of times like if somebody puts on a fully blonde wig where it's blonde from root to tips, they probably feel like they look like they're wearing a wig, but nobody else is really thinking that. So I think
Exactly.
just getting used to like seeing yourself in a different color is really helpful too at the beginning. And then once you get, used to the wigs, like you said, you wear, burgundy and like black and like you do the blonde. So you'll get really comfortable with them.
There's another tip too. Um, I know things are kind of still shut. Like here in Canada, things are still shut down. Like it's crazy here. But beauty supply stores. Now you may not want to necessarily buy the wig at the beauty supply store, but
Mhm.
just to even try it on because there are beauty supply stores that will, and even like different stores, boutiques that specialize in wigs.
Mhm.
Go there. They have all different kinds of colors. Try the colors on and see how they look on you, and then that'll give you a kind of guide if you want to actually purchase online. Then you know exactly what the color looks like on you.
That's true. Sorry about that. I think I glitched out again. So just to, like you said, to, try a different color, wear it around the house for a little bit, get used to it. But then also look at all the reviewers, like YouTube, look at like just Google the name of the wig or the color, and you'll
Yep,
find so many videos if you just click on videos on Google and you can find so many women reviewing
exactly.
them. I think that's so helpful to like get somebody's honest opinion about it
It
also.
really
And
is.
maybe it's something also too I find when I look up a review is something that somebody doesn't like. I'm like, oh, I would actually want that, or I would like that. Like you said, or somebody said that they like the fullness, and maybe somebody is going to say, oh, this wig is too full for my liking, and you're going to say, okay, I want it now because it's full, and I want it full. So it's just really helpful to
Exactly.
see the videos, and for the most part, for the most part, YouTubers, I feel like with their reviews are very honest, and that's really good.
Exactly. I agree.
Yes, you can learn so much.
You really can. And that's another reason I started watching videos and I was like, you know what? I can do this too. I would love to help people out. I would love to help be the test person, to test the wig and see, does it tangle? Does it do all these things? How does it look? Things like that. I actually enjoy being in front of the camera and, talking to people and engaging. I really enjoy wigs. I really enjoy hair. And it's not just, actually, I don't just do hair stuff. I also do like fitness, nails, beauty. So, I call it a lifestyle channel. But because I
Yeah.
kind of just got into the wigs and kind of ran with it, I've been doing a whole lot of wigs lately. But I do plan on mixing it up. I will never forget about wigs. I will always do wigs. Don't get that, twisted. But, I'm always going to add some lifestyle stuff, beauty stuff, just to kind of, because I'm not just wigs. I'm not just my hair. I'm other things too.
I love
So
that. And I love too that, like, even just from talking to you now, we've talked about, how your wig might tie into your makeup or it might tie into your outfit. So it's really, it's the whole thing. It's not just the hair. Like you can't just get your hair perfect, but then, not worry about what your outfit looks like or your makeup. It all kind of pulls
it
itself
goes together.
together. Yeah,
Exactly.
I love that. So, what are some wig tips that you find when you're shopping online? Or is there any advice for somebody new that's never shopped online that maybe things that you or that have helped you in the past, like when you're shopping online?
Like I said, try to if there's a way for me to try it on first, and a lot of times I'll go to the beauty supply store and try them on there first because I
Hmm.
find that some of the brands that I buy are much more expensive at the beauty supply store than they are online. So being able to try it on, it helps a lot because sometimes you just can't tell what a wig is going to look like until you actually get it. So that helps. And like I said, starting off maybe a little more budget friendly just for your first, wig so you can try it, see how you like it. Some people don't like wearing wigs because it makes their head hot. It
Hmm.
makes them uncomfortable. So I think just starting off small, simple, that's, I think, is the easiest, the best thing to do until you start learning more how to wear them and feel more comfortable wearing them. And then you can start getting like all the crazy styles and colors and finding
Yeah,
reputable
definitely.
sellers. That's very true. And that's where YouTube comes in as well, because a lot of reviewers will say, okay, you know, this is where I got it. This is a good seller. They're good communicators,
Mm-hmm.
etc. They'll give their feedback. So YouTube, that's my number one resource for most. A lot of the things that I learned are from YouTube, because there's so much on YouTube you wouldn't even believe. Like when I got into the wig world, I was like, who knew that the wig world was this huge? I didn't know until I actually started getting into it. So YouTube is your friend. Wig reviews, you know, following people on Instagram that review wigs, or that even, not even just review wigs. Some people actually wear wigs, take pictures on Instagram. So some people don't have channels, but they have social media and pictures, and they take pictures and things like that, describe the wig, the texture and things like that. So that's very, very helpful.
Those are great tips. That's what somebody said. Also, too, a question that we always ask at the end of our Hair and Happiness segments is, why do you choose the wig company? What do you love about the wig company?
You guys are very easy to deal with, very friendly, and we've got Christina, our expert. So she can answer any question that you have. She's very knowledgeable with wigs. I've seen you with your mom. She's so
Yeah.
cute. I love your mom. She's cute.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, you restyle it. You show people, like you said, they can send you pictures and you can give recommendations. So I think the wig company is good that way. And you also offer a wide, like you said, a wide range of price points for people with different budgets. And I think that's a really, really good thing, especially for people who are new at wigs.
Yeah, definitely. Well, thank you so much for all your open, to being open, not only for joining us, but being open with your answers and just with all of our viewers and with us. Do you have any last words of wisdom? Anything you want to share with our viewers?
Just have fun with it. Wigs are fun. It's not a serious thing. Just have fun with it. Just enjoy yourself. Like I said, there's so many options. You will find something for you. So just have fun with it.
I love that. Yeah. Let's not take it so serious. I know as women, we're so hard on ourselves, but like you said, have fun with it. Try different styles, branch out, connect with the community. It's a resource for all of us, whether it's, hair or makeup or skincare, all of that stuff. There's so many resources online for that. But thank you again, Kimira, for joining us. Thank you to
Thank you
all of
for
our
having me.
viewers live here with us now, and those that are going to watch this later. Thank you so much for taking some time to get to know us, both of us, and have this conversation with us. It was so much fun. Can't wait for the next one. And then we'll be connected through Instagram, through social media. Everybody follow Kimira, follow
Thank
myself,
you.
the Wig Company. Hopefully you're already following us. If you're not, definitely follow us and tag us in your photos, because I think that's how I've gotten to see so many women, is to tag the Wig Company, and we'll share it, and then we'll get to know, all of us will get to know each other a lot better.
Exactly. And I
Thank you
have
guys.
links in my bio. Make sure you check out the links in my bio. That'll take you to wherever you need to be.
Yes,
YouTube, whatever. I
definitely.
have all the links in my bio. I have a playlist for all the wigs that I've done for the wig company. So definitely
Oh,
check
I
that
love
out.
that.
And then, like I said about my hair, when I shaved my hair, all of that is, the links are in my bio.
And again, you guys feel free. Our DMs are open. I'm sure you feel the
Yes,
same way. Mine are
for
open all the
sure.
time. Send me your questions. Anything you need help with, let me know. And as well with Kimira, any questions you have for her, anything you saw during the live, let us know if you have any questions or you need help with anything. So
Definitely. I'm
thank you
open
guys
to
so much.
helping. You can message me at any time.
Yeah, same with me. Bye, guys. Everybody have the best weekend. Stay safe. Thank you for joining us, and be on the lookout for the next one. If you missed the intro or any part of the live, we're going to save it and it'll be on our feed so you can catch the rest of it there. But thank you, Kimira, for joining
Thank
us.
you. Have a
Bye,
great weekend,
guys.
everyone.
Everybody have a
Bye.
great weekend.